Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of your Social Media Compass. My name is Jacqueline Baker, and I'm excited to be joined by my new friend, Jason Wilson. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, I'm excited to dive into our convo.
Me too.
Okay, excellent. So tell everyone listening who may not know you, who you are and what you do, where you're from, all that kind of stuff.
So I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and I relocated here to Colombia, South America 24 years ago.
Mhm.
And I knew that when I came that I would want to teach English as a second language. That would be the easiest way for me to get started with a new career here in South America. But my career was in fitness in the States for 10 years before I came. And so I was a personal trainer, managed health clubs, and my last job was as a corporate sales representative of Gold's Gym.
Okay, wonderful. How did you get into all of that?
Well, I was around the fitness industry pretty much all my life. I can remember my earliest memory of being inside of a health club with my mom. She would bring me when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And, of course, I would be in the nursery part. And, I would just basically watch her work out. But I've been around health clubs pretty much all my life. And I really got involved with, the desire to become a personal trainer, like towards the end of my college career. And so like my senior year of Morehouse College, while I was there, I became a fitness trainer. And then I got certified as a personal trainer, like right after I graduated from Morehouse. And I loved it so much that I started my own business as a personal trainer.
I love that mentality. I'll tell you, my friend, I need a trainer so bad. I've been trying to get on for too long. I had a baby 6 months ago. So
Congratulations.
yeah, I definitely feel like I'm ready to kind of get back into things because I was like no energy, exhausted. Like I go on walks and stuff a lot, but actually going in to do a hardcore workout is very overwhelming for me.
Yeah. And so, right now with my health and fitness, I pretty much took a long break from working out, and I I'm married now. I got a kid, and, we use that excuse a lot, but it's an easy way out to, get used to not working out and gaining weight and all of those nice things. But, I really took control of my health and fitness a year ago.
Okay.
And now I'm almost where I want to be, which is great. But I put a lot of pressure on myself to do that because now I'm starting a new dating company for people that are health and fitness oriented and also faith oriented. So along with that, if the leader is not in good shape, that's not a good look. So I decided to do that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Here's a question for you. I'm not sure if this is a myth or not. Does your body remember how to get back into shape, or is that like just a myth?
I think it does. Yeah, there's a muscle memory there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, in the beginning, it's hard. But once you make that commitment and you stay consistent for at least 2 or 3 months, then you notice that, your exercise routine gets a lot easier to stick with.
Yeah, because I'm 32 right now. When I was around 20, 25, I was very into dance, gymnastics, kickboxing, all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping my body kind of remembers like how to
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were fitness oriented before, it won't take as long.
Okay, that's good. So you need to motivate me to get back into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so during my career here in Colombia, I started with teaching English as a second language to executives at companies. And along the way, one day, my student said, Jason, you know what? You need to do something to help people more with relationships. I said, well, that makes perfect sense because all of my students want to talk to me about their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife in class. It was never about English. And so at the time in 2006, the movie Hitch was out with Will Smith.
I recall. Yeah.
Yeah. And so in that movie, there's a speed dating scene. So I said, this doesn't exist here in Colombia, but I think this is the perfect idea for single professional people here in Colombia. So I started a speed dating company in 2009.
Okay.
And my wife and I had that company for 5 years, and more than 200 couples got married.
Oh, how did you meet your wife?
Salsa dancing.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I love the salsa dance. And so we actually met on like the equivalent of Valentine's Day in the States is called Love and Friendship Day here in Colombia. And so after we met and had the speed dating company, I sold it to do something more international, which is what Spirit Link is now. And so Spirit Link is the company that I mentioned for faith and fitness oriented people.
No, I love that because it's absolutely important, to have those things in common, I feel, with your partner.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
And so along with...
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And so in 2020, during the pandemic, I was quarantined in an apartment in Bogota. And my wife and son were in another town, like 8 hours away from Bogota. And so, I couldn't go home. I was quarantined. So I asked God what he would have me to do during that time. And he said, start a podcast. And, I had no idea about podcasting or anything like that. And so that's when I got into doing podcasting, and I've been doing it ever since. And so now I actually produce podcast shows. We have a media company where we provide other services.
Yeah, no, podcasting is wonderful. I mean, I may be biased because I do it, but I feel like it's a lot easier to be recognized on a podcast as opposed to, a YouTube or a blog. Not saying that those are great avenues, but I feel like the podcast space isn't as, like, I don't know what the right word is. There's not as much competition, so it's easier to stand out.
That's true. And then depending on the demographic that you're targeting, but I think Gen Z and younger generations, they're on social media all the time. So it's really, really easy to reach, a whole nother target of people that wouldn't ordinarily tune into your show on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and now there's Twitch.
Yeah.
And so, we're broadcasting our show on Twitch as well.
Yeah. Do you feel like your show gets you a lot of recognition? So, leads, website traffic, all that kind of stuff?
I believe so. I've definitely seen it pick up since I started an online church. And so right now we have a Bible study that's broadcast Monday through Friday on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So it's been great.
Okay, good. Because I feel like that's something I get from a lot of my clients, or they ask me like, hey, if I start a podcast or a YouTube channel, like, will it get me leads?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And it also helps, with Google, SEO, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot to clients. And then not only that, you get all kinds of opportunities for speaking engagements. If you have a book, you get book sales and all kinds of things happen that are really great through doing podcasting.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of engagements? Like speaking engagements? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Now. That didn't happen in the past, of course, when I started, but it's happening now. And more so through LinkedIn. I got to say that LinkedIn is the best platform you can be on if you have a podcast.
Totally agree. It's good for anyone, I feel like, in the B2B space.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. And you don't have to post every day. There's no need if you don't want to. Even, 3 posts a week is more than okay.
I think it's okay if you're consistent with doing.
If you're consistent.
If it's 3 times a week, stick to 3 times a week. I post every day, but it just depends on what your goal is. Whatever you're going to do, though, stay consistent.
Absolutely, because I post every day. Maybe half my clients post every day, but I definitely would say if you're new and you're starting out and you're a little nervous, I don't want you to push yourself over the edge, because then you're just going to put out content that isn't good because you're nervous about being seen every day. I'd rather you put together 3 very strong posts a week consistently for 6+ months than post, so content every day and then get burned out and then stop.
Yeah, absolutely. I have an advantage though. All of the shows that I produce, I use that as content.
Me too.
Yeah. And so, I've got plenty of content so I can post Monday through Sunday if I want to.
I'm in the exact same boat. When I have a new episode, let's say the episode's, 20 minutes or so, I put it into Opus Clip, if you're familiar with that tool.
Yeah, I'll use that every day.
Yeah. And then it makes you at least like 15 really solid clips, if not more. So then I could schedule those out over the course of 2 months. Slightly change the caption, tag the guest, and it's done.
Though that you have to still go in there and do some editing on those clips, or do you use them as? Yeah, you do.
It depends.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to do some editing.
No, that's why you want to watch it, of course, because sometimes if you say like a word and you kind of stutter, or like the guest has a difficult last name, it'll misspell it. So you want to be mindful of that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Sometimes it spells my name wrong.
Does it?
Yeah, so I have to go in and change.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's a wonderful tool. When it comes to podcast production, though, I use other platforms like WeVideo. I'm not sure what you use, but WeVideo is awesome.
I like Podbean and Async, if you're familiar with those.
Yeah, Podbean,
Yeah, good one. Yeah, in my opinion, I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Super easy. Very convenient. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Because when I was starting, I thought to myself, if I get a software that's too complicated, I'm never going to use it and I'm going to quit. I was like, I need something easy that'll help me stay with everything.
Yeah. And so what's interesting too is that now I'm focusing more on people in the entertainment industry and athletes. So I just started another podcast with two gentlemen. One was a football coach at a famous university in the United States, and another one is a retired NFL player. He was a kicker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And so we're starting that podcast. Actually, we started last week, but we're doing this every Thursday.
Oh, so brand new.
Yeah, brand new show.
Yeah, I wasn't aware. I'll have to give it a listen after we finish chatting today.
Yeah, it's called the Gridiron Circle.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so everyone listening, all of Jason's info will be in the show notes, so don't worry. I'm going to put all of his links and all that good stuff, because I know you'll want to keep up with him. What's your goal with the new podcast?
So what we want to do, because I haven't seen any other NFL commentary show on LinkedIn. I think we're the first one to do this.
Yeah.
And so what we want to do is interview all of the retired players from the NFL. Because those guys, making that transition from being, on a regular schedule playing their sport to doing something else after they retire is a really, really hard transition that they go through. But again, podcasting is one of the best things you can do as a retired athlete.
Oh, I'm sure it must help a ton. Again, if they want to get a secondary speaking engagements, or if they have a book or want to write a book, I'm sure that would be really helpful.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to help athletes do once they retire is get into podcasting, be a guest on our show, and that opens doors to a lot of different things.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to keeping up with it. How often are you filming again? You said once a week?
Yeah, once every Thursday.
Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, yeah. I'll have to set a reminder in my phone for Thursdays.
Yeah, please do. Please do. But yeah. I'm going to.
Okay, I love to hear that. I love it. So you have two podcasts you mentioned?
Yeah, myself, I have two podcast shows. One is called Circle Back to You, and I'm a mental wellness advocate. And the reason why I'm so passionate about that, my mother, she had bipolar depression, and she actually died of natural causes, thank God, in 2014. But when she died, I said that, everything that I do professional wise, I'm going to dedicate to her and her memory.
Nice.
And so, mental wellness is actually an epidemic worldwide, not just in the United States, but it's everywhere.
Absolutely.
And the things that we help with through Circle of Friends Club and our Circle Back to You podcast is depression, anxiety, PTSD, and suicidal ideation.
Yeah, it's one of those topics I definitely feel like is not discussed enough about publicly, but so many people really need it. Maybe not, like some need it more than others, but some people just need it even every once in a while to get them out of, space.
That's the truth. How's the situation there in Canada? Do you hear of of a lot of those cases there?
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, I'd assume between Canada and the States, probably pretty similar.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just my best guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are some alarming statistics in the United States with kids as well. I mean, we're talking about from 12 years old through 18, more than 3 or 4 kids die by suicide every day in the United States. Yeah, it's awful.
Wild. Yeah, no, I have quite a handful of friends who are therapists. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very important work.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other epidemic now is loneliness.
Yeah.
So that's why I have a dating company.
I know. I remember before I was married, it was not easy.
No. When did you get married?
Not long ago, actually, about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. How's married life?
No, it's wonderful. Time just goes by so fast.
Yeah, it does.
We already have a baby, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's great, though. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been married 17 years now.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think back and I'm like, 4 years ago, I didn't even know like you existed. And now we're married with, a child. So it's wild how, life works out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want more kids or are you going to stick with the one?
I want, hopefully, if my body allows me, plenty more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife and I, we're done.
That's fair.
Yeah. And it's fun because now my son is 16 and he's about to graduate high school.
Oh,
and he wants to be a professional basketball player. So me with my fitness background, I can help him a lot with weight training and everything that he needs for that sport.
Yeah, no, it's good if you could start early. Like when I was a kid, I had tons of activities basically every day after school. I had something like a physical activity.
Yeah, me too. I was in band and I ran track.
Yeah, no, I did track when I was in high school. I did dance, gymnastics, martial arts. I did so many things. I can't even remember. Every day I had an activity. Sometimes I had 2 activities.
Really?
I'd have like a 4 o'clock activity and then like a 7 o'clock activity.
Oh, wow. Your parents were busy then.
Oh my goodness. No, it was wonderful because then you're not just sitting at home watching TV all day.
Yeah, true.
So
yeah, that's something else about the youth now. A lot of them are sedentary. They don't do anything except play video games and, look at whatever they want to look at on social media.
Yeah, so, it was different when I was in school. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot different.
Yeah, because I had Facebook when I was in high school, but it was very new. So
you're talking about what? 2006?
I graduated high school in 2012.
2012.
I was like, when did I graduate? I can't remember.
Yeah,
it was fairly new back then. Like it wasn't as popular. Like a good amount of my friends didn't have it.
Yeah.
I'm even thinking if I have an email then, I couldn't say. So long ago.
Yeah, I remember it came out like around 2006, 2007, and I didn't get on it until 2010.
Yeah, it was more popular. I probably got on it around the same time. Because I was in grade 12 in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was MSN at the time, if you recall. Like the messenger.
Yeah, I never used that.
Oh, I used it a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you use WhatsApp?
I do, yes. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody here in South America is on WhatsApp.
It's a lot more convenient, especially if you're chatting long distance.
Yeah.
Much more convenient. And then you could have groups with your friends, especially if your friends, live in different countries. You could all be together without having to worry about long distance and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And now there's this community feature where you can create a community on WhatsApp. So that's a great feature to have as well.
Whenever I get a new client, I always ask, I'm like, do you have WhatsApp? It's just so much easier. Because with the long distance, absolutely helps.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about long distance charges or anything like that. So
because Because I feel like sometimes US based clients forget I'm in Canada, which is super fair. And I don't want them to get like a crazy bill and just not realize it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have any authors in your as a client.
At this time, I don't. I've had quite a handful in the past, though.
Okay.
Over the years, yeah.
So one of the things that I suggested to two new clients is that if they want to create a book club on WhatsApp, that's one of the best ways to do that. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You can create a community around your show, and then also get together, every day if you like, and talk about new books that you haven't read.
No, that's super interesting. Yeah, I've been doing this for around 9 years now, so it's been quite some time. So I've worked with probably around 10 authors over the years, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the majority of the people that you serve, like what do they do on a regular basis?
Like, what are their industries, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty healthy variety, which I find super interesting. So I have some podcasters, as I mentioned a while back, some tech, some finance, some real estate agents, some e-commerce shops, some services, hairstylists, HVAC, that kind of thing. So definitely keeps things interesting.
Okay. And you find the majority of your clients how? Through your website or social media or?
Yeah, pretty solid variety. So some folks just Google, Toronto social media. I come out if they give me a call. Referrals is a big one, of course, which I always appreciate. So thank you to everyone who has sent referrals. And social media wise, I'd say LinkedIn has been the biggest lead magnet for me over the years.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sure. I tell people all the time, I haven't really made $1 from any other social media network other than LinkedIn.
Yeah, I've gotten like a handful from Instagram and Facebook, but nowhere compared to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is at least triple, if not more.
Absolutely. How did you find me, by the way, on LinkedIn?
On LinkedIn, I just was looking through my sales navigator. I targeted folks who, posted recently, who are in the States, who are into business entrepreneurship, and you came up.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I do that quite often. Yeah, it's an easy way, in my opinion, to find interesting folks that you may not find on your own.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I thought you looked nice, so I wanted to send you an email.
Yeah, I'm a nice person.
Yeah, you look nice.
And yeah, so what can I ask you? What are some other ways that we can collaborate?
Oh, there are so many, I feel. As you said a few minutes back, I would love to be, a guest on one of your shows. I think that would be so wonderful. Sure. And then additionally, for any potential or upcoming podcast clients, I will absolutely give them your information. And then, of course, again, when the episode does come out, I'll publish it across all my socials and tag you, so people who follow me could go and visit you and send you some love and support.
Would you be open to starting a new show and being a guest on that show, or a co-host?
Yeah, potentially, if it was a good fit. Yeah. What did you have in mind?
I think it would be cool to start a show and then have it based on what you do, your expertise.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what I'm doing right now with your social media campus, and I'm absolutely super open to discussing it, in more detail, see if it would be a good fit for both sides.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you definitely have a new friend here.
Awesome.
A new Toronto friend. So if you ever are in the city, of course, let me know and I will go buy you lunch.
Oh, sounds wonderful. But listen, have you ever been to South America or Colombia?
No.
I've had 4 people over the years that have actually relocated here to Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's great because whatever cardinal point you go in here in Colombia, the interesting thing is you can be in a completely different culture, landscape, weather. It's wonderful.
Yeah, no, I'm very spoiled. I love where I live. My parents live 5 minutes away. My in-laws live 5 minutes away. So
nice.
Very convenient for me.
Yeah, and you like the cold.
I don't love all the seasons, but you get used to it.
Yeah, I imagine so. So do you speak French as well?
No. Where I live, they have you take it in school until around ninth grade, I believe, and then you have the chance to drop it if you like. And I dropped it in grade 10.
Do you speak another language or only English?
Just English for now.
Yeah. Okay.
English is enough.
I'm bilingual in Spanish, but I would like to learn Italian and then Portuguese.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, no, languages are tough.
I think the toughest thing is that if you're not immersed in the language, it's really difficult to learn it, which is why that's one of the reasons why I came here to Colombia, because I wanted to learn Spanish. And so, even if you're immersed in the culture and the language, it still takes some time. For me, it took 2.5 years to learn Spanish.
No, I'm not surprised. Because, again, when I was in school until grade 9, grade 10, we just would do French 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And you can only do so much with that.
Right. Yeah. It's not enough time.
It's not enough. No. You could watch movies in French. We would watch, kids' movies in class, I don't know, pretty regularly. It was fun, but you don't really, enjoy it. You can't really appreciate it the same way. You just don't know what's going on.
Exactly. And so I use movies to teach English to foreign students.
Yeah, it's popular. Yeah, to do that.
Yeah, but what you want to do though is if you're targeting French or it could be Spanish or something else, put the audio in that language and then the subtitles in the same language as well.
You have to do that. Yeah, that helps absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we had subtitles when I was in school. We didn't have that feature.
Oh, no?
I don't think so. Maybe we did. I don't remember.
All right. So if we're talking about 2011, 12, there were DVDs, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I used in my classes. And, you could put the subtitles on in that language.
Oh, my goodness. This was so long ago. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, DVDs was went out of style a long time ago.
Yeah, because I think in my school I learned French from grade 5 to grade 9 or so. So that was 2005, 2009-ish.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about DVDs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll hop on Duolingo and see what I could do.
I've heard good things about Duolingo.
Yeah, I have as well.
Yeah. And the good thing is that if you want a certification, you can get one through Duolingo as well.
Okay. Yeah, because some of my friends have to know French for their jobs. So they have to regularly, take classes and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
Yeah. It's a bit different if, you're not being forced, I guess you want to say, but you have, a really good reason to want to learn it, meaning, it'll help you get a promotion at your job or get a new job.
Yeah.
So it kind of pushes you. You're not doing it just for the sake of it. There's a real reason behind it.
For sure.
Smart thing.
So what are your business goals this year? What do you want to achieve?
Yeah. So of course I'd love to, grow as much as I can so I can support more clients, get new opportunities, potentially do more episodes with really fun people such as yourself, and just see where the year takes me. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I want to build my church as much as I possibly can towards the end of this year, and then start Spirit Link events for the dating community. And of course, grow my media company as well. Going into next year.
Yeah, I definitely realize you have to be very open-minded to new opportunities and kind of just see where it takes you. Obviously, if something is not calling your name, you have a bad feeling, don't do it. Because usually your gut's right. But if you're like, you know what, this may be good, I'm going to give it a shot. Just try, see what happens. Worst case, you are unhappy for 2 weeks, then you just move on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, one other thing, I love neo soul. That's one of my favorite music genres.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lady who was actually my second or third guest on my podcast show. I'm going to reach out to her today and find out if she would be interested in having a show, because I think that would be really, really great to be a co-host on her show.
Fun. Yeah. No, I love these episodes because I get to meet, such nice people. Everyone I've been chatting with has been nothing but lovely, so sweet.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And then you get connections, So potentially, again, hopefully one of my clients could become a client of yours.
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah, that would be nice. And then whoever listens to this, if it would be a good fit, would visit your site and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to share before we start wrapping up?
Yes. So definitely check out our Gridiron Circle podcast on Thursdays. That's at 12 o'clock Eastern. And we live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and TikTok. And did I mention Facebook?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
YouTube as well.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I'll put all of your links in the show notes so people could easily just copy and paste and give you a follow.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Anything for our community that you want to share?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I could send you some of my links if you like after the chat, and then we could see if anyone would be interested.
Okay, sounds good. That'll work.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to connect. I really do appreciate it. You've been really fun to chat with.
Oh, you're welcome, Jacqueline. It's been great, and look forward to collaborating and getting to know you more.
Absolutely. No, I'm super excited to see the kind of feedback this episode gets. I think it's going to be a good one for sure.
I think so. we're both polarizing, interesting people.
We're both fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Thank you everyone for listening and for hanging out with Jason and I. Again, all of his info will be down below. So be sure to give his podcast, his website, his socials, lots of love online. You will not be disappointed. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, everybody.